Imagine opening your phone tomorrow and poof, TikTok is gone. The app that has become a daily habit for millions suddenly disappearing without a trace. No more viral dances, funny skits, or catchy tunes. It sounds crazy, right? For many, TikTok is more than just an app. It's a community, a source of entertainment, and even a livelihood. But that's what everyone's talking about. The possibility of a TikTok ban has sparked debates and concerns across the globe. Could the United States actually ban TikTok? It's a question that has been looming over the heads of millions of users and content creators. The truth is, it's a real possibility. The discussions are not just rumors, they are happening in high-level government meetings. The US government is seriously considering kicking TikTok out of the country. Lawmakers are weighing the pros and cons, and the stakes are incredibly high. Why? Two words: security concerns. The app's data collection practices have raised red flags among security experts and government officials. They're worried about what happens to all the data TikTok collects from its users. Personal information, browsing habits, and even location data could potentially be accessed by foreign entities. Is this the end of TikTok as we know it? Nobody knows for sure. The uncertainty is causing a lot of anxiety among users and creators alike. But one thing is certain, this situation is about way more than just funny videos. It's about the broader implications for social media and digital privacy. It's about privacy, security, and the future of the internet. The decisions made today could set precedents for how digital platforms are regulated in the future. Let's dive in and understand what's really going on. We'll explore the reasons behind the potential ban, the reactions from the public, and what it could mean for the future of social media. The US government is worried about TikTok, a popular social media app that has taken the world by storm. With millions of users TikTok has become a cultural phenomenon, especially among younger generations. However, this popularity has also brought it under intense scrutiny from lawmakers and officials. And they're not being quiet about it. Concerns have been raised in various press conferences and public statements, where officials have voiced their fears about the potential risks associated with the app. These concerns are not just limited to privacy issues, but extend to national security implications as well. They're concerned that the Chinese government might be using TikTok to spy on Americans. Given that TikTok is owned by ByteDance, a Chinese company, there are fears that the app could be compelled to hand over user data to the Chinese government under national security laws. This has led to a broader debate about the influence of foreign technology companies on American soil. TikTok is a national security threat, said Senator Mark Warner, chairman of the Senate Intelligence Committee. He's not alone. Other prominent figures in the government have echoed his sentiments, calling for stricter regulations and even potential bans on the app. The Senate Intelligence Committee has been particularly vocal, holding multiple hearings to discuss the potential dangers posed by TikTok. Many officials believe that TikTok could be sharing user data with the Chinese government. They argue that the app collects a vast amount of personal information, including location data, browsing history, and even biometric data. This treasure trove of information could be exploited for espionage or other malicious activities, they warn. But TikTok denies these claims. The company has repeatedly stated that it stores all US user data in servers located in the United States and Singapore, far from the reach of Chinese authorities. They have also implemented various security measures to protect user data and ensure transparency in their operations. They say they've never shared user data with the Chinese government, and they never will. TikTok has also launched a public relations campaign to reassure users and regulators, emphasizing their commitment to privacy. They have even gone as far as to propose the establishment of a transparency center in the United States, where independent experts can review their data practices. So, who's telling the truth? The debate rages on, with both sides presenting compelling arguments. While some experts believe that TikTok's assurances are sufficient, others remain skeptical, pointing to the broader geopolitical tensions between the US and China as a reason for caution. It's hard to say for sure. The issue is complex, involving not just technology and data privacy, but also international relations and national security. As investigations continue and new information comes to light, the situation remains fluid and uncertain. But one thing's clear, the US government is taking this very seriously. With ongoing investigations and potential legislative actions on the horizon, the future of TikTok in the United States hangs in the balance. Whether the app will be able to navigate these challenges and continue to thrive remains to be seen. Here's the thing. TikTok collects a lot of data about its users. This isn't just about the videos you watch or the content you like, it's much deeper than that. It knows what videos you watch, what you like, and even where you are. TikTok can track your location, your device information, and even your browsing history. That's not unusual. A lot of apps collect this kind of information. Facebook, Google, and many other apps have similar data collection practices. They gather data to improve user experience, target ads, and more. The problem is, nobody knows for sure what TikTok does with all this data. While other companies have faced scrutiny and have had to be more transparent, TikTok's practices remain somewhat opaque. Some people worry that it could be sold to advertisers or worse, used to manipulate people's opinions. The potential for misuse is significant, especially in the age of digital influence and misinformation. Others argue that it's no different from what Facebook or Google does. They point out that data collection is a standard practice in the tech industry, and TikTok is just another player in the game. But the fact remains, TikTok's data collection is shrouded in mystery. Despite assurances from the company, there are still many unanswered questions, and that makes a lot of people uneasy. The uncertainty around how our data is used and who has access to it is a growing concern in our digital age. As users, we need to stay informed and vigilant about our privacy. The heart of the issue lies in TikTok's ownership. TikTok is owned by ByteDance, a Chinese company. And under Chinese law, companies are required to cooperate with the government, including sharing data if requested. This has led to fears that the Chinese government could force ByteDance to hand over TikTok user data. This is a scary thought, especially considering how much personal information TikTok collects. However, TikTok maintains that they store US user data on servers located in the US, not in China. They argue that this separation protects user data from any potential interference by the Chinese government. If TikTok gets banned in the US, it would be a huge deal. Millions of Americans use TikTok every day. It's how they get their news, connect with friends, and express themselves. A ban would also be a major blow to the creator economy. Thousands of people make a living from creating content on TikTok. A ban would mean losing their income and their platform. Businesses that advertise on TikTok would also be affected. They would have to find new ways to reach their target audience. In short, a TikTok ban would have a ripple effect across the entire internet. So if TikTok disappears, where will all the creators go? That's the million-dollar question. The good news is, there are other options. Instagram Reels and YouTube Shorts are two popular alternatives that are already gaining traction. Both platforms offer similar features to TikTok, like short-form videos and creative editing tools. But it's unlikely that any single platform will be able to fully replace TikTok. TikTok has a unique culture and community that would be difficult to replicate. It would be a loss for everyone. Instagram Reels and YouTube Shorts are both vying for the top spot. They're both backed by tech giants with deep pockets and a proven track record. Reels has the advantage of being integrated into Instagram, which already has a massive user base. Shorts benefits from YouTube's dominance in online video. But it's still early days. Neither platform has been able to replicate the magic of TikTok's algorithm, which seems to know exactly what users want to see. Only time will tell who will come out on top. The potential TikTok ban raises some big questions about the future of the internet. Are we headed towards a more fragmented internet, where different countries have different apps and platforms? Will governments have more control over what we can and can't access online? These are important questions that we need to start thinking about. The TikTok situation is a reminder that the internet is not a free-for-all. It's a complex landscape shaped by governments, corporations, and users. So what do you think? Should TikTok be banned in the US? It's a complicated issue with no easy answers. There are valid concerns about privacy and security, but also potential downsides to a ban. Ultimately, the decision rests with the US government, but it's a decision that will have far-reaching consequences for everyone. What are your thoughts on this? Let us know in the comments below.